All right, so happy Saturday or good morning, folks. So I wanted to talk about two things. One, the strings that I'm using, which is GHS nickel rockers. But before I do, one of the things I want to talk about was about we have a lot of guitars as guitarists, most guitarists. There was a study done once, and it was talking about the fact that a lot of people quit playing the guitar 9 out of 10 times. If they stay playing after 90 days, on average, they own at least 7 guitars, believe it or not. So anyway, a lot of us own a little bit more. But one of the things I was grappling with is that despite having a lot of guitars, why do we have a lot of guitars, first of all? And then the second question is like, do they really get a different sound? One of the things I grapple with is that I'm always trying to get the exact same sound from all these different guitars, which is crazy. It's almost stupid. If I like an archtop sound and I own an archtop, why would I want to then go to a telly and then play jazz off of a telly? So that's one of the things, because significant others in this house and my kids, they say, well, all these guitars, they sound alike. And so even some of the folks who watch this thing think that the telly sounds like the archtops and things of that nature. So why own multiple guitars? One, the first and obvious one is like, play something you're comfortable with. If the first thing you started out playing was a solid body guitar, and you grew up playing a telly or strat, and then you migrate towards jazz, why bother? Be nice to learn how to handle and tame an archtop. So this is familiar territory for some people because that's the guitar that they first picked up. So that's the first thing. The second thing is archtops are not cheap. They're very expensive. It's this Gibson 175s and things of that nature. They cost a lot of money. That's the first thing. The second thing about that. So one, play something that you're accustomed to. Two, the cost of a lot of archtops, although these things can get expensive themselves, solid body, that's the other thing. The third is taming the beast. Archtops, depending upon the volume that you're playing at, can get a little wonky and can tend to feed back. So solid bodies obviously don't feed back unless you want them to the same extent as an archtop. So that's another reason that a lot of folks play solid bodies versus archtop. So all in all, I think at the end of the day, if you can play something that you're comfortable with, you're going to play better. Okay, so now, I thought this was a 2-for-1. Let's talk about these strings, GHS nickel rockers. So that's what this is strung with. And these are what they call roller wound pure nickel. The name rockers is actually very misleading. These things are almost like flat wounds. It's kind of like an in between between a flat wound and a round wound string. They feel really, really, really nice, and they get a good balance. And I was only turned on to them by my tech, and they're working out really, really well off of this guitar. This is the only guitar strung with them. So I don't know if you guys have tried them, but try them out. But apparently, Eric Johnson plays them. He plays a set of 11s. These are 12s that I have on here. So, all right then, have a great weekend, and let's go to the madness of holiday shopping. Bye now.